Hello and welcome to some more Star Citizen news for the week ending the 14th of February 2021. It was a surprisingly busy week and there is a load going on and coming up. But I'll start with the sneak peek, which this week looks to me like the interior of the constellation Taurus that's currently pegged for release in Alpha 3.14 around the end of June. Some people are expecting a bit more of an overhaul to the Constellation series as well, potentially at the same time or in the future, but I'm not so much. Though Cloud Imperium did suggest that they might tweak some of the struts and the front of the Constellation, and we might see some other updates. We'll have to wait and see. But if the Constellation series gets a little bit of that Mantis love, sort of like rigid glass rather than struts, I will be very, very happy. So what else is on? XenoThreat moved to Phase 3, the Fleet Battle mission. This has you taking on multiple Idris and the XenoThreat fleet, hopefully with a group of you, but whoever's around on the server at the time can go and do this mission, though it sometimes is hard to get the server to have that mission, because the mission seems to be over pretty quickly compared to Phase 2, the cargo one, and people seem to be just going and doing the mission as soon as it appears on the server. So sort of bear that in mind. I had to server hop quite a lot to get that mission every time I want to do it. I'd like to know your experiences with that as well, though. You can also get a CDF, a Civilian Defense Force Service Spectrum badge, just by participating in the XenoThreat missions. It was implied that it might be specifically if you participate in the Phase 3 mission, but then also said that if you had participated in any part of XenoThreat, then maybe you'd get it. I'll read you actually what they said. So we just talked to Rowena Dooley, the special agent in charge and the CDF coordinator for the Stanton system, and agreed on rewarding everyone who took part in the mission with the CDF Service Spectrum badge, and that was referring to Phase 3 mission. Any backer who participates in the XenoThreat event will be awarded an exclusive CDF logo badge on Spectrum. These will be distributed in the week following the conclusion of the event. More details soon. That's what they've said. You can work it out. There are 3 sets of sales going on as well for different reasons. There's loads of stuff going on. XenoThreat Gear Up, so basically a combat ship sale. Lots of different combat ships. The Core and More Valentine sale. Lots of 2-player ships that you can get your hands on. The Red Festivals sale, as well as the last chance to be able to purchase the Hercules series at a lower price before it basically goes up in price. But there's some new skins, some sort of red and gold skins, and some red ships on sale as well as part of that. And as part of the Red Festival as well, there's red envelopes that are effectively full of cash that you can find around landing zones, so actively go and search those out. There was a hint at maybe Cloud Imperium trying for a CitizenCon on the 7th of August 2021, as they appear to have booked the LA Convention Center. We might hear more on that soon. There is some RSI service maintenance incoming on Monday at 4 PM UTC for around an hour, so expect the service to be down for that period. One of the reasons they're doing it is because a free fly event is about to start, and they want the service in good order. The free fly event runs from the 15th of February for 2 weeks, so starting Monday at some point. If you have some friends that you want to get to try out the game, or you want to try out the game, that's a good time to do it. It's going to be free. Expect some additional ships on sale with starter packages most likely around then as well. It's not confirmed, but there was also a picture of a Dragonfly Prospector, Arrow, Mustang Alpha, Aurora MR, and Freelancer shown when they talked about this event, so I'd expect that those would be ships that everyone will have access to, and most likely free for everyone to use during that time, whether you've got an account already or not, and potentially they'd probably be selling those as starter packages as well. I'd expect the event to start around 5 PM or 6 PM UTC, just going by the server maintenance window. A little while after that is likely when they just make the event go live. Let's do a quick summary of the week's sort of official shows and all the other Star Citizen news as well. There was a Star Citizen Live capital ship combat focused episode. I'll summarize that quickly. The AI Idris are not as deadly as they originally wanted, or at least they've changed, partly due to server performance, but also they've made their weaponry purposely target different ships and change targets to make the battle look and feel cooler. They didn't want all the guns focusing on one ship and just lasering it down, because that doesn't look great, and it might not be particularly fun for anyone that just gets lasered by them. But they will be improving their targeting on these capital ships and threat recognition further to target certain things quicker, like torpedoes and bomb threats, but they don't want them to be perfectly able to react to all of these all the time. The Idris do have limited ammo and countermeasures, so you can actually exhaust their supplies of these during combat now. They want the capital ships to make a big entry and exit. Them just appearing and disappearing from quantum travel is not intended, and they want them to like spool up their engines and properly jump away and that sort of stuff rather than just disappear. One day we will see battles and missions spill over between atmosphere and space, but they need to get the AI working more appropriately and being able to transition to atmospheric flight. The fleets do work together at the moment for the AI, and they actually sort of like do work with some basic tactics and understand that they do have friends there, they have behaviors for this, but it's early implementation wise. They are working on having the ships respond to a fleet commanders type orders and recognize main orders and sort of ideas and tasks that they might need to do. In the future, they foresee capital ships trying to escape rather than just being blown up all the time. The sort of them escaping or being damaged and then sort of getting away is likely to be normal, mainly because of how tough capital ships are meant to be. They will be building better station defenses to combat capital ships as well. They are going to be building a more robust law system that's going to deal better with accidental friendly fire. Capital ships will be expensive to run and operate though. You'll want a reason to bring them out. There was a roadmap update, and they're going to be doing these every 2 weeks on Wednesdays now. Some new features were added to the release roadmap. So Alpha 3.14 got healing tools, 3.15 has salvage tools now, as well as big old size 7 weapons for the Ares, and 3.16, the end of year patch, has fire extinguishers. The progress tracker had a load of FPS tools, weapons and gear added to it, along with a flurry of other features as well. Got a video giving a full rundown of that roadmap update, which is worth watching. Inside Star Citizen looked at capital ship AI and shields of these big boys. They're looking really sweet. There was an AMA with the vehicle experience team, quickly highlighting some bits here. Future dogfighting should encourage ships to fly and fight at slower speeds. There will be targeting and UI filters, so you're not going to have everything on the screen all at once, just confusing you with too much data. And they plan to have landing cameras for like the belly of your ships, especially for larger ones. Multi-crew is getting more work and will be an effective use of manpower in the future, getting people to help you with your ship, getting people to use turrets. But adding an extra person might not immediately give you like an extra factor. It's not going to be 2 times more powerful, your ship, because you've got an extra person in there. Sometimes it's going to be better to run a separate ship. Sometimes it's going to be better to have a fully crewed ship. It's going to be based on your needs. Capacitor gameplay is going to have a huge effect on the game, and they're going to be tuning ships a load more for future roles as well. There is a overhaul for ground vehicle physics planned. The Nova tank will have realistic tank movement with its tracks as well. BoredGamer is organising an event for XenoThreat Phase 3. That'll probably be on Tuesday at around 3 PM UTC most likely. Check out the discord.gg/BoredGamer for more info on that when we have some. And that's it for this week's Star Citizen news. But tell me what you think. Are you going to be trying out Star Citizen for the first time during the free fly? Or are you going to be getting some friends to check it out? Have you played in XenoThreat Phase 3? Tongue twisted me there. The fleet battle. What did you think of that? Whatever your thoughts, I'd love to hear from you in the comments below. Every month we have a ship giveaway, and February is no different. This month is for a Mercury Star Runner. It's a multi-role ship, but also a solid data and cargo runner, and flyable now in-game. All you need to do to be in for a chance of winning that is comment on any of my videos made during a month. Details below. I'm also a massive shill for NordVPN. If you are looking for a VPN service, and you should, then NordVPN acts as a fleet of ships protecting your data from prying eyes while also providing privacy, like a ship would. Enjoy the interwebs without borders, securely and safely. Use the links below for discount. I can't promise it will make your life better, but I can imply that. Also, there is Game Glass. Do you have a touchscreen device that you want to use as a diegetic controller or interactive panel for Star Citizen and other games? Check out Game Glass. It's free for life for the basic version, and you can buy additional shards or functionality or subscribe for more as well. A special thank you for everyone that goes the extra mile to become a channel member or Patreon, as well as just liking, subscribing, or sharing these videos. If you would like to further support the channel, then please consider using the YouTube join button below my videos and becoming a BoredGamer channel member. You'll get some exclusive content each month, as well as badges that appear in the comments section of videos and emotes that you can use and all that sort of jazz. Thank you so much for checking out my content. You take care, and I hope to see you in the verse.